When it comes to Stars and Stripes, she's quite an interesting character because despite arguably being in the top 5 strongest characters in My Hero, she was only shown for a brief amount of time, being a story from chapter 329 to 334. Before I talk about her one and only fight though, I want to touch upon who exactly is Stars and Stripes. So let's talk about that first. You see, Stars and Stripes isn't a hero from Japan, she's actually from the US. And her actual name is Kathleen Bate. I think I pronounced that right. She also holds the title of being the number one hero in USA. Now, like most characters in My Hero, she was inspired by All Might because when she was younger, she was attacked by someone and she was saved by All Might. This stuck with her so much that she modeled her hair after All Might himself. If we're being real, you could say she modeled her body itself after All Might too. Look at them side by side. She's also shown to hang around a crew or team, you can call it, where all of them love and respect each other. They're bros, or they call her their bros, you know what I mean? Besides that, though, not much is explained upon to his character, as far as to my knowledge, that is. So, this part of who they is exactly isn't gonna be that long. Well, not long at all. It's only like, 1 minute? Like I said, she wasn't in the story for too long. She was only present for about 6 chapters before she got taken out. But enough about that. Let's talk about her quirk, that being New Order. Now, when it comes to New Order, I always find it to be interesting how this quirk works. You see, the way New Order works is it can basically manipulate things as long as the user follows a certain set of rules and conditions. For example, you can give something or someone an order, but you have to command it by its real name. This is better done on non-living things, since when it comes to people, it can get, complicated. You're not always going to know someone's name, and without commanding something by their real name, this quirk completely will not activate on that person, like with the case of Shigaraki. Also, you can only command two things at once, so if she wanted to command something else, she would have to stop the current command that she's usually doing on something else. Still, this quirk provides a lot of upsides, like making it so you can touch things that usually can't be touched. Like how Star grabbed the laser or grabbed air itself. She can also use this quirk to make constructs from nothing. She also made air not exist all at a certain round of range. She can also use this quirk to buff herself, like how she gave herself super strength. By the way, she's usually always doing this with one of her commands, only limiting her to one other command. By the way, she cannot give herself limitless strength. Like she said herself, she can't have the same amount of strength as someone like, All Might, but still super strength nonetheless. So even though this quirk has its limits effect on it, or on people that is, it's still a top 3 quirk. I'd even make the bold statement as to say, if Stars and Scratch fought anyone else besides Shigaraki, she would have won. The only reason Shigaraki got the chance to keep breathing because he was having an identity crisis. Plus, later on in the fight, Star had a chance to keep the pressure on Shigaraki, but stopped because Shigaraki was literally on top of a jet that was on top of her friend, and obviously she's gonna choose not to kill them. All in all, this quirk is powerful. There's a reason All for One wanted to steal it for herself. Luckily though, even when it was stolen, it couldn't be used because Stars already placed a rule on it. Now, personally, I don't mind that she lost to Shigaraki. I just wish she was involved in more fights, especially since she got kinda screwed over. Even though she was short-lived, she still stands in my top 5 in My Hero because of her design. So obviously I like the character. But how do you feel about Stars and Stripes, or My Hero in general? But besides that, that's basically it.